Gideon, folks, this is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you tonight with another quick review. Got this off of the Amazon Prime truck this afternoon. Couldn't wait to do a full-blown review, so I kind of did a little unboxing video earlier. Make sure to look at that down in the stuff below there. Going to take it from here, but before we do that, got some homework. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again to my subscribers. Let's turn this around and take a look at this very first Transformers Legacy United release in my hands. And there he is. Thundertron is on the turntable. That's the closest I could get into his box art there. And speaking of box art, let's take a closer look at that right quick here. There he is on the box. It's that nice thick carded stock. I like that. The art looks really, really outstanding there on the side. The back of the box, you get it from Thundertron the Pirate in 24 steps to his Lion mode and back again. Can't believe we've been doing this for 40 years, or I've been doing this for 40 years. Getting a hold of these, highly anticipated. That art looks so awesome. This looks really, really cool. One of the more vicious pirates to be out there are pause and scan here to help you find your very copy if you're looking in brick and mortar out and about in the world out there. Really can't wait to get Optimus to complete the one sheet on that side of the box and whammo. So let's take a quick look at the cat mode here. He is, for all intents and purposes, another beast former brick, and he's got hollow bits there. I'm hoping that we get some third party. I don't know why that's necessary, but there's that. I can even shine some light on it. So I mean, it doesn't look so, I mean, it looks like hollow right there, but dead on with the light on it, maybe not so much, but there should be none of this going on. And it's very, very nicely detailed. You got some stuff etched in on the side there. The copper looks really good. I thought it was gold at first, but it kind of more looks like rust. If you take another look at this right here, it does kind of look like it's the rust stuff or whatever, I guess. Going back into that Exiles continuity, and it's even in that right there. It looks really, really good. This doesn't have like much articulation. You can do some mold breaks here and get it to get a little bit more action pose, rawr, and then you can see the hollow bits there, that ugly. And there's some ugly on the bottom. Peg leg, you can have peg leg, McKillicuddy, if I can get it off of there. You can do the Catbot totally in his peg leg form as well. So that's kind of neat and cool. Those hollow bits kill me in the cat mode. That's the only negative I got there. Let's get this guy transformed since he can't do much. Oh, weapon storage there on the back. And if you take that off, you do get that Star Seeker emblem right there. Looks like a Decepticon symbol and an Autobot symbol. Got mad, went pirate. And this guy's vicious in there. So anyway, that's about going to do it. Like I said, for the cat mode, let's get him into his robot mode in 3, 2, 1, and before we go and leave that all behind, you can articulate that tail up just a little bit more, and you can fold these main pieces like this or like that, however you feel to fit. And you do get some jaw articulation. You can get a really wide raw pose there with his mouth and what have you. You can close it up like that, and then you got to have like a fingernail or spudger, and you can get it back open. I like it like about like right there. Now let's get him into that robot mode in 3, 2, 1, and this truly to me is where he shines in robot mode. He looks pretty freaking whole, except for in his forearm there. He's just got this big wide open gap space that I feel like that there could be a piece go over across the top of this because it doesn't fold in that little cavity there whatsoever. There's the front, and the paint work and the detail is great. Let's go ahead and look in that face. You can see that scar under his left eye. It looks really, really cool. Like bearded bot formers, and the fact that he's a pirate just makes him even look even more cool, in my opinion. And this is where we can go into the articulation because it kind of gets in the way. The shoulder pads get in the way. He can go this far or this far. He can look down. He can look up very, very minimal. because the back piece is in the way. That right here is a back piece that's in the way. And then articulation, you get up this far, you can go back this far. He's got a T to a degree. You can get those out through there, but he's got wrist swivels and stuff. And he's got this swivel here at that limb, and it's just, everything's just a little bit kind of weird. And then hollowed out to the extreme. I just don't know why the hollow bits must exist. He does have a waist, but it can be hindered by all the other stuff there and the mains there. But yeah, you do get it. You do get a waist swivel there, so that's something he didn't have before with the other figures. And he looks pretty missing all the same. On his legs, he's got these hip pieces are on a ball joint there, to where you can get up that far, back just about that far. You got all kinds of crazy articulation right here with the leg, but you can get that deep knee bend going on. It's got an upper thigh swivel there due to transformation. It's also got there at the knee due to transformation. So I mean, you got some options that way. You get a little ankle tilted in this foot because it's not the peg leg. This is in fact the peg leg, and you only get about like that much play with, or you get that much play with it. So they added a little bit more to it, but once you slide that off, it's all peg leg McKillicuddy there, and he stands just, well, I was playing with it earlier and, or, you know, working on it earlier and got it to do stuff. So, but anyway, there's your peg leg McKillicuddy. Looking all awesome there. And you can use that other, well, the other, it's not even touching by the tail. So, I mean, there it is. And I'm turning around the turntable. You got the Star Seeker emblem on the back. Some nice silver detail going on his back. Detail throughout. And then you get to the back side of those legs, and it's just this hollowed out holy mess. And then the other thing that you can do with this guy is you can combine it with that sword here, making Thundertron's sword look really, really more halberd, big and bad to the bone, with the cat claw there on the side, peg leg and what have you. He's a really likable guy, even though he's got those shortcomings with the hollow bits and some shoulder bulk. But this is my favorite version of this character, period. I've had the prime one somewhere in my stuff. I think it got lost in some moves, so I can't do that comparison. I could swear I had a Leo Prime. If I do find it, I will do a little addendum video later on shorts to show that off together. I'm sure there's lots of other people that's getting this guy in that's already showing that stuff off, and it's all ill material. But let's get into some final thoughts, guys. Some final thoughts on Peg Leg McKillicuddy here. He's a fun figure. I mean, not perfect due to some hollowness, but and some stiff, I mean, not super stiff joints. It's just the way they did it. It's like mushroom peg stuff is getting a little stuck whenever I try to get into some poses and whatnot. And while not a perfect one, he's still a very fun cat bot. Definitely a great robot mode. I love this so much. Glad to have it in hands. Thanks again to Amazon for sending it out so quickly. And I can't believe this is already here, guys. We got the 2024 stuff coming in just a touch early, and got lucky on one other thing back of this, and I'm just so tickled to have this guy in my hand. And I think he's got great details, fun motif there, a great update to the original. I prefer this one over the original. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thank you again to my subscribers. And that's about going to do it for old Thundertron Peg Leg McKillicuddy. Y'all have an excellent week out there. I hope you guys are enjoying your stuff as it comes in. I know a lot of folks is getting stuff in right and left. And thanks again for watching my channel, guys. And just make sure if you haven't liked, share, subscribe to do so. Help me keep going towards 2K. Have a great week out there. Until all are one, guys.